All right, now they are hearing everything we're saying.
Oh no.
So, now, the music's probably way louder, and it's probably like, I think they're talking, they probably don't want the mics. These probably one of those situations.
This is what they don't know happens when the countdown is
There's a
going.
way
Right.
I'm sure I can turn down the music.
No, don't do that.
And every time I do, try to, oh look, there it is right there.
Where's what?
See, now they should be able to hear us over the countdown music, which is unprecedented. This has never happened before.
It's a first.
And especially with Lat Bat here.
Yeah, well, everything gets better with Lat Bat.
Aw.
So she's gonna say everything
She's
gets
like
better
a-
with
Hey.
Lat Bat.
Hey.
She's a dessert topping.
No, she's a booth announcer.
Oh, that's true too.
You're supposed
Hey,
to
hey,
say,
hey, you
Oh, wait,
two.
we're
All
gonna
right,
do
all
the
right.
booth video.
Let's. All right, so we got 7 seconds. Let's
We
let's
usually
show
do
time. That's good. So she gets to hear herself as she's.
Oh, she'll do it?
Here we go.
Is it working?
Yes, the lounge show. I was asked famously to be the announcer for that show when, at the time, I didn't see the vision. Like most people, I underestimated the program and its hosts. Foolishly, of course.
That lip
Later,
trimmer.
I came crawling back on my hands and knees, begging for the job to fall
Stuff to get
my
back up.
It had already been given to Lat Bat.
Lat Bat!
To graciously accept my defeat and learn
Okay,
the
we don't have
valuable
applause,
lesson.
so we have to
It's
applause.
the Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle, two veteran broadcasters who love to hear themselves talk and are somehow able to tolerate each other. Let's
Oh,
see
you
if
ready
you
to
can
spin some?
tolerate them as well. Here's
go.
Rob and Bob.
Yeah, there's the spin.
All right, ladies and
That was
gentlemen,
so fun.
That
and
was
you
fun.
know who you are. Welcome, welcome
Welcome.
Welcome.
to the Lounge Show.
Yes.
With me, Bob Doyle.
Camera.
Camera. Am I looking at the camera?
Oh, I'm looking right. What the hell
You're
am I
doing
looking
the
at?
wrong thing there, Trainer Joe.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I wasn't even
Two
looking at me.
professional broadcasters, and you guys don't even know where the camera
I'm
is.
looking
it's
at the
right there.
word stream for some reason.
Yeah. Anyway, go on. You're Bob Doyle.
I almost wanted to play the whole thing.
You can't
All right.
do that.
I know he won't.
We're live.
The-
Hi, I'm
Video
Bob
live.
Doyle, and welcome to the Lounge Show. It's 6 p.m. on Pacific.
Wow, that's good too, Bob. 6
Why are you
p.m.
looking-
Pacific.
why are
It's
you-
9 o'clock Eastern. I'm Rob Scott, and this, of course, as you well know, this is Tracy, otherwise known on the Lounge
Lat
Show as.
Bat.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wearing old
I did.
Lounge
This
Show
is
stuff.
actually, yeah, so this is a classic.
It
It's
is.
OG, as the kids
As the
say.
kids with the music
OG.
and the hair.
and the hair.
So this is, for those of you who don't know, and please do say hello in the comments because this is a very special edition, and we're gonna start calling people's home phone numbers
Yeah, we are.
to get you to get on the phone,
Get on the phone.
to get on the show,
Sure.
and start commenting. So under here where it says the chat is ready to display messages, something you have to say is there.
So the bottom line is, as you can see, I'm in Vegas.
That's right,
Yes.
Baby.
This is not like this
This is so
for
happy.
real.
This is
It's
real.
not
This is-
some sort of green screen.
No, none of that. This
no,
is
no.
real. I went into Utah.
VR.
This is a real dog.
Yeah, it is a real dog.
Yeah, Harper.
That's
Harper is
really
the
cool.
lounge
There she
dog,
is.
the lounge
Yay.
mascot.
All right.
So anyway, the deal is, here in Vegas, went into Utah, as you both know, to see my son, and then hopped a plane last night. And there is a little story for those of you who don't know. There's some weather out here. You guys got storms.
Literally,
Of all
a
the weekends
hurricane.
for him to come, and the whole plan was to spend today in the pool.
Playing
Yeah.
Toss and Toss, which we've talked about on the show, and the first person to tell us the rules of Toss and Toss gets their name in the hopper.
In the
Not
hopper.
once,
No,
not twice, not 5 times. 10
10 times. We talked about this.
10 times.
We did. We had a meeting before the show.
10
10 times.
That is unprecedented.
We talked about that word too. We said we're going to use it.
We're
a
going to
lot.
drop that sucker in.
So yes, and if you're one day we will take a name, a lucky winner, a grand prize winner's name will be drawn from the hopper, and they will win the Lounge Around the House game. How is it adorned, Bob?
In a burnt orange corduroy case.
Yes.
It
It is a sight to behold.
Is it just a case? Is it a attaché case?
It's more like an attaché.
Attaché case.
Attaché.
I think we need to start throwing that in there.
Okay, but it is. It's an
Attaché
attaché,
case.
like a
It sounds
backgammon board.
very
Like remember
nice.
your old backgammon boards, boys and girls. That's kind of what the Lounge Around the House game comes in a burnt corduroy attaché. And yes, if anyone could tell us the rules of Toss and Toss. Getting back to that though, we had all these. Bob and Tracy had all these plans for
Grand
We
plans,
did,
I'd say.
we did, and it's been raining the whole day, which we're in Vegas. So I love it.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
so happy. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thunder,
it's great.
lightning,
Lightning. There's so much lightning. It was really
flash
beautiful.
flooding.
Flash floods. It's
I
been
had to
great.
circle the airport.
Oh,
living
2
together.
hours. He was up in the.
All the hits.
Yes.
Just kept getting the reminders. Still planes delayed.
Just
planes
certainly,
delayed.
and then finally we landed, and then we had to sit on the runway for a good long time because all the planes. Apparently, Vegas isn't used to weather like that, and so therefore the
Yes.
airport was definitely shifted on its schedule.
Right, and yeah, that was, and I was getting sleepier by the moment.
Later and later.
But anyway, here now, and as promised, for the last several weeks, we said we were going to do the lounge show from Vegas, and by golly, we are. And as you can tell, we're not in the usual lounge area of the lounge show that we,
Right.
the lounge studio.
I didn't want to do it.
No.
So
I was
we're
like-
out in a new room.
That's right. We're in the luscious lounge.
We actually are.
Yeah.
And I can't really turn the camera around because it took too long to get where it is. So.
Yeah.
But trust me, it is like there's
Luscious.
diamonds and gold encrusted furniture, all handmade by swans.
Yeah, by swans.
It's with hands,
with hands.
not just any swans.
So, by the way, getting back to this too, the original lounge a long time
Oh,
ago.
yes,
that it says "Life's a Bit,"
Right.
and that was, and we
Oh,
used to.
yes.
What are you doing there? Oh, Bob's
He's getting the other piece.
bringing more.
This is some flexibility we have in this arrangement.
Right.
I can just get up and leave. I'm out of here. It's just too cramped to do that. Here's another,
Yeah.
just to show that we were legit. We have two different, just right here, years later. So just think about all the swag that's like,
when did we develop those? 20 years ago?
almost.
It was before me.
Almost.
Oh, yeah,
I think,
yes.
I think it was around 2000.
20 years ago, you were in
3 or
braces. You were
4.
what, Tracy? You were 9, something like that. Yes. No, I got you at 29. I thought that was nice. I put you at
That's
29.
good. That's good. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did that a long time ago, and people sometimes think that the logo says.
If you can guess, if you're the first one to think.
Oh, yes.
If you're
yeah,
the first,
your name was
although,
in the hopper.
life's a butt? I don't know.
No, they thought it was a BLT.
Yeah, life's a
Right.
BLT.
And I have
which-
one of these at home. I do have the apron, but I do not have the lovely sweatshirt that Latbed is wearing.
It's not really
Yeah.
comfortable, though,
It's
ladies and gentlemen.
hot.
Quite honestly,
It's
this is the
actually
most
really hot.
uncomfortable
I'm sure it's
freaking
not
fabric.
cotton. I bet you that's
It
gotta
is.
be.
Like, feel
It's-
it. Just
Yeah,
feel
there's
it.
a lot of
It's-
this is
naked
love.
polyester.
This is like a
running
sauna.
around.
Yeah,
She's
this
going to
is
lose
love, you guys.
18,000
Yeah.
pounds of sweat.
so-
Although it
I
hasn't
can't-
been today in Vegas, should be what 90, 100.
I would love it to be, but it's
It should-
75,
normally it would be
80.
probably up between
you know.
100
But
and
it's
105,
humid
so
because
it's-
of the rain. So and we're upstairs and we have the.
But it will be
lights on.
plush and lush
And
Yeah.
the wind blew all the crap in the pool, too.
Oh,
so
my
it was
gosh,
like,
I
there was so
know.
much that we really wanted to do around the pool, and it looks terrible. It's too
Is now
cold.
I don't know this. Do you guys know? Is this part of
There's a
Hurricane
monster in
somebody?
it. Yes,
Yes.
it's Hillary.
Yes,
It's Hillary.
it's
Yeah.
Hillary. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't
Yeah,
even know
Amber
there
was telling me
was a
there's a-
hurricane
yeah.
until Amber told me why it was raining. And
Right.
so that's why you have teenagers around.
Yes.
Yes.
She's sharing
Free
the
weather
meme. I guess
forecast.
there's
She
like,
also knew about the food that built America. She's a wealth of knowledge. This
she
young
really
lady.
is.
The
She's
fun
brilliant.
facts, you just. You
And I
never know
also
what you-
did see on the refrigerator that straight A's last report card. Very cool.
Yeah, I spent all day crafting that.
Did you?
Yeah, to get it
You
to
did it
print
in
out
Canva.
that look just right.
Get the principal signature down,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Forger Man.
It took me like 7 minutes in AI. Well, I know why, because that's the camera I was looking at.
I know, but that's
So
the
what-
camera.
no,
This,
I-
this
I'm
is a
aware.
camera, correct?
I'm aware.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking remember last week we talked about how I talked about how we would share, maybe do the AI tool where we put in words.
Yes.
And then it would create the song. And that's something we could do right here, and it could be processing in the background. So we could just say,
Oh, no.
you know, like,
Anyway, okay, we're going to do
good.
Bob's Tech Corner, boys and girls.
It's just going to go throughout it's going to just go throughout the show.
Oh, no.
And you know what? You're going to be happy about
I
it.
like to squint his eyes
So
squint when he does
here's
it.
how we're
You
going
know
to do
what?
it. Here's how we're going to do it.
You know what?
I'm going to use ChatGPT to just have it write a quick 8-line song about something.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's make this collaborative.
Okay.
Give me now. If you guys were a little bit more chatty,
My phone is
you could
charging
be a
right now. I
part of
don't
this.
have a phone
You
with
could
me.
jump right in and comment and say,
Good.
"Here's what you should write a song about."
Is
But
anyone consuming the chat feature?
it's hard to say. No, not yet. It still says the
Okay.
chat is ready to display
No, I'm
messages.
gonna go see here if I can't. Like, if it's
Oh, you're
working.
gonna
I'm
rally.
gonna see if it's working.
Okay.
Oh, it better be working.
It
Well,
took Bob
let's see.
hours to prep this studio.
All right, so here, let's just do a sample. No, you give it to me.
Give what to you?
Just an idea for a song. So an 8-line song about.
Spaghetti in jail.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Write an 8-line song about spaghetti and jail.
There.
Converting to text. Here's it's going.
Oh, it's that fast?
Yeah, in a cell so tight. All right, so so here are the words.
Yeah, we're-
In a cell so cold and tight, spaghetti dreams kept me at night. Behind bars, I yearn to twirl. Those long noodles, sauce would swirl. Marinara dreams, cheese on top. Freedom's taste, I won't stop. One day out, I'll get my fill. Spaghetti free beyond the hill. All right, so I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go over to the app called Discord.
This might not seem exciting yet, boys and girls, but I'm telling you.
This is
People love this stuff.
Of course they do. I'm just saying.
Freaking love it. And I've joined a Discord server called Suno.
Ching.
Suno in this one.
Okay.
And there are several little text channels here, as I'm just kind of vaguely pointing at them. And there, all you got to do to have it write a song with lyrics, I mean, people singing it and everything in a random style, is to give it the lyrics. So you start by the command chirp, and you hit enter, and then it'll pop up a box, and I'm just going to paste in the lyrics that it gave us, right? And then hit submit, and we wait for a little bit. And then it'll pop up, and then we'll check it out, and it'll give us 2 different versions,
Okay.
and we'll listen to that. And if you like one of the versions, in theory, you can say continue it.
Oh,
But you need
I
to
thought the
know-
folks at home were going to vote on the 2.
Well, it would be
different-
nice if they would, but there we go. Oh, it's you.
Boy, did he get excited there. And by the way, we're the only 3 people on the planet who know he got excited there, but still he did.
Okay.
Hey, there we go. Oh, it's
See,
you.
people are going to be really sorry when they watch the replay for some reason.
It was my idea just to put the static picture up. We would talk for 5 minutes and
It's
but
true, actually.
Yeah.
We had this whole.
but then Bob, well, we had a meeting, and then Bob said no. We're professional.
Well, we
broadcasters."
talked
We're gonna
about it
give
for
them something
like
good.
2 months.
This
Yeah, but we prepped with nothing. We have nothing. But Bob's going to have a song. We're going to have a jingle,
That's right.
possibly a lounge show jingle about spaghetti and jail.
So this similar technology,
yeah.
it also text to video. So we could actually take this same text and tell it to do a video based on this.
And could
Oh
we
my
also have
God.
somebody read it, like Sir John Gielgud?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, this does have
Because it's a limerick, a rhyme of some
Yeah.
sort.
This does have whether it's this one or another one, like a /speak command, and there are some voices like Morgan Freeman and a couple of others where you slash, and it reads in a fairly realistic way, kind of like those 11 Labs voices you've heard.
Yes.
Which they're getting crazy. All right.
Yeah. So we're waiting for that.
We're waiting.
I'm trying to think. Oh, here's something neat. So then Bob and I we needed milk because we're making homemade ice cream tonight. Not that you care, but we're making homemade ice cream. We need milk, and so we took a walk to the store because
so
of the great
lovely.
weather.
That's right. We would not have done that normally.
And
because-
115,
too
but we
hot.
did. What was it? 75, 80
Yeah,
today.
no, it was really.
Yeah.
Very
Good
nice.
temperature.
Very nice. I wrote a letter.
And
And Vegas just decided to get. And Bob loves rainy. I think you like
I
rain.
love rain.
I
Yeah.
love a rainy night. What's the thing? I don't know
yes,
the words.
yes.
That's Eddie
Oh my
Rabbit
God, I
song.
I know
love
it's an
that
Eddie Rabbit song, but I
song.
can't.
I met the guy who wrote all of Eddie Rabbit's library.
What?
All his tunes. Take This Job and Shove It. No, that was Johnny Paycheck. But I love the Rainy Night. All the Eddie Rabbit stuff. And that's enough to sustain him for the rest of his life. That's mailbox money like crazy. His name was Steven Stevens. He's out of
Nice.
Nashville. No joke.
Right.
Well, Steven Stevens, we salute you.
Well,
Thank you
and Bob and
for
Tracy,
all that you
they
did
live
for-
in the desert.
for Mr. Rabbit.
So they got some rain. It's just a really cool thing here.
We celebrate rain. We really, really, really do.
Yeah.
I love it. Even the flash floods and.
And I didn't know, but I think I read last
All right,
episode.
here we go.
Oh, here we go already.
Here's
Oh.
version 1
Okay.
of our spaghetti song.
My daughter's in this from the same cover.
Yeah, this is a heavy, definitely thrasher.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so
I
that's the
like.
first.
That's
That's
actually
fun.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
So
now
that's-
what do they do?
In a cell so cold and tight, spaghetti dreams kept me at night.
It sounds like an '80s English band.
Behind bars I dreamt,
You know, like Flock of Seagulls or
sauce was swirl.
the Violent Femmes.
Dreams she's on top. Freedom's taste, I won't stop.
Oh, I like this one. It's almost like an anthem.
Out I'll get
For the oppressed spaghetti eaters everywhere.
All right, it only got 30 seconds, so I'm just gonna run her again.
Run her again.
And because I'd love it if we could get it to do the show tunes. Rob is a fan of show tunes.
I am.
Show tunes.
Show tunes, like from
Oh,
Broadway
you can't
type
tell
stuff.
it to.
You
pick
can't
a-
tell it; it just does it. But every now and then, and it's full on like Oklahoma style.
Oh, see, that's
All right.
Oh, and
Sorry,
what
with the fringe on top.
what I should have done, is if you put parentheses around some of these, depending on the style, you'll either get like a chorus saying those words.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's
How
pretty
Greek.
cool. Yeah, like a call and response sort of thing. All right. Well, anyway.
Anyway, that's
that'll
what
take a while.
you can tell. We went pages and pages of plans on what we wanted to do on the very special combo show, and this was one of the things we came up with is to do
The
these
things that we didn't get
these
to
songs.
last week.
Right, we didn't get to last week.
Right.
Was the song?
This is really just how we just catch up. There was a bunch of stuff we wanted to do over the past year. Some of it's irrelevant.
But the weather threw us all off.
It did.
It threw us all off. However, I will say this to any of you who visit here: these two put on one hell of a greeting committee. It's like being at a resort when you come to this house. There's little bowls of peanuts, and there's those fancy candies that come in
There's
the
actually
foil.
no peanuts. That's the one.
Oh, okay, right, that's
Other
true.
nuts,
but there are
allergies.
not
True.
peanuts.
There's no peanut. Oh, last night on the plane, someone had a tree nut allergy,
And so
and then the whole thing was shut down. And then anyone who had something that could have tree nut oil in it, they made a big deal out of it.
Wow.
It was it's the first time I've ever been on a plane where they go, please, and don't let it get aerosolized because the person can go into anaphylactic
Oh my
shock.
God! I can't even imagine having to.
Come to think of it,
Wow.
my flight here was rather adventurous. It was. We had the Hillary, the hurricane,
Right.
and the
Circle
Hillary,
around
the
for
hurricane.
hours,
Hey
raising
kids,
hell.
it's a fun
Okay,
game.
So we have one viewer, and it's me.
yeah. No, it's me.
No, it's me.
No,
Oh,
it's
it's me.
not me.
No, it's me. No, it's me. All right. So you've got two viewers. I've got one. So I guess
I'm
because it's
special.
me. There now.
Duh.
Now we're both there. And now I'm reading the
I'm
words.
just
No, it's me.
saying.
You've got two viewers. I got one. Yes, kind of there now. Yeah. Now we're both there, and I'm reading
What?
the
Who was?
words. You've got two viewers. Yeah, I got one. I've done this.
What are you
I've done this
doing?
bit too many
He's
times.
just-
I'm just
he's just
reading the
reading
transcription as it
this,
comes
yeah.
up until it begins to be a loop. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I missed all of that.
It's a comedy.
Wait.
Wait.
It's a bit.
It
Mom,
is a bit.
and Mom is here, ladies and gentlemen. Look. Now,
Hey, my mom. Hi,
Yes.
mom.
no, my mom.
Oh.
My mom never watches this show.
Neither does mine.
Wow.
I'm just saying. We've asked.
All right. Well, see, there you go. But anyway, no, my mom.
glad my mom
I think my mom used to watch it, and then she realized, wow, there's really nothing, for
going
me
on.
here. There
Even
is
Seinfeld has
absolutely-
context compared to this
Come
thing.
on, they've got at least the
We
base joke.
truly do a show about nothing.
That-
Seinfeld
literally-
claimed to do one about
Right,
nothing,
but
but
they
this
still had
show,
storylines.
they had
This
something.
has nothing.
I think it would be hilarious if we had those Seinfeld like bass drops that just randomly I just
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
when you say don't,
transitional
it just
music.
makes everything you say like
Yes.
suddenly. Whoa, it just.
And I like Frasier's too, though. They have that jazz one where they have that's their segue music.
Yes,
I
yes,
love
yes.
Frasier.
Frasier's good.
Love
Frasier's a good show.
There's a podcast creation software called Anchor, and they
Oh, yeah.
got transition music you can put in. It's sort of like a podcast on the go, and you record little bits of it, and then you can arrange the bits, and you can say transition music, and they've got some very Frasier-like stuff. It's really cool. It ends up sounding very like NPR-ish or whatever, because you do a bit, and then there's this transition, and then you come back with another recording. I really like it. I keep wanting to revisit it. I've done like a lot.
See, I can't see who's here because my eyes are so poor.
It's still just Tracy's mom, but
My
we
mom.
appreciate it as
Yeah,
if
we do.
she were
No, it's awesome.
50,000 people.
We actually were going to call you because, one of the things that we had talked about when we first started the show today was that we were going to randomly call people
Yeah.
and bring them on the show.
Oh, I thought you meant like Aardvark Arrington. Just go through the phone book.
Is there even a, there's
you
no
said
phone book.
randomly call people.
Yeah, but phone book?
Phone book, Bob.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do we have one of those?
Get MapQuest out.
Was it?
That's it.
Phone book.
We were talking about
Are they
that.
finally done with those?
Yeah, I haven't seen one on my, but I at my old
Well,
apartment.
the white page is a long time ago, but then they still did
the yellow pages, and those still showed up at my apartment. So that was as late as 2015. There was still a phone book.
Okay.
some big yellow pack of paper.
Carol, do you
So-
still get phone books? Let's hear
It's a
from you.
good question.
I
Actually.
don't think there's
Mom
any
might.
phone books anymore. No, it's not that she might not want one. I don't think they're printing.
phone books.
I don't think they print. That's a lot of paper that they used to.
They used to randomly just throw them at your door.
Mm-hmm.
It was like this huge waste of. I mean, it was like half a tree for each one of them.
Yeah, they were pretty thick.
They were thick.
What?
I was doing You Don't Bring Me phone books.
Oh,
anymore,
yeah. Tracy and I tried to
despite the fact
scoot
that I
by
was
us.
invisible to you people.
Yeah, we did that
I
on
was going to
purpose.
continue on.
We didn't want to see you there die all by yourself with that bit. But Tracy's right. Life is a bit. That's the whole premise of the show.
That's
Right.
The Lounge Show is life is a bit.
We're just basically
Bidding.
everything Bill Hicks said about life being a ride. We're just stealing it and saying it's a bit.
There are no new bits.
There's no
New coat of
bits.
paint. New coat of paint. Let's go to the calendar, shall we? Whose birthday is it today, Bob?
Richard Nixon.
Richard
turns-
Nixon. Had he been with us still, he would have been a still disgrace.
He also
98,
does not
98.
watch the show.
No, he doesn't.
Yes.
No, he
It's
doesn't. not.
Malik's birthday. Happy birthday, Malik.
He's also not watching
He's
the
not
show.
watching the
Oh,
show.
The
but,
list
but
of
happy
people
birthday, Malik.
who
No, watching the
watches the
show.
show, we set records for
We did.
non-viewership.
Right.
Yes.
We have 100% of
Tony Bennett,
No.
not watching the show.
no, and neither
He's
is
not-
Pee Wee Herman.
Not as Pee Wee Herman, which we didn't talk about last week.
I know. I can't
Oh, it's so
believe that
sad.
happened.
So if you had to pick one favorite Pee Wee bit as Pee Wee Herman, not Paul
Oh, wow,
Rubens,
that's
but a
pretty
Pee Wee
tough.
Herman bit, because I can tell you mine. So that's why I did the leading question, because I had an answer to it. Yeah. But I remember, I'll just tell you, it was shoe mirrors. And so
Yeah.
Pee Wee would put mirrors on his shoe and then try to look up a girl's skirt to see her underwear.
Right.
And he went up to Miss Whoever and he said, shoe mirror. And she goes, I'm not wearing underwear, Pee Wee. And he goes,
You're right.
and he just stormed off like, well, boo-hoo, I don't get to see her underwear.
That was from the stage show, not so much Peter's
Oh, really?
Playhouse, ladies and
I don't recall. Was
Well,
it-
they didn't
I
do
don't
that
remember.
yet.
Yeah, you know why? Because the first time I saw him do that was HBO. It was
Yeah.
it was the stage show, and I
He
had
didn't
never
do
seen
that on
anything like
Pee-wee's
that in my
Playhouse.
life.
But
That was kind of a fun.
He-
I don't know. I think
that's a fun bit that sets up some of his life. So it's
Yes,
kind
and
of
he did. He
interesting,
made,
yeah.
and then he made a mistake.
We all do. I mean, stuff happens.
I remember when he was coming back, and he gets, and this is freeze frame, and he's up on stage, and he comes out, and he's like, "Seen any good movies lately?"
Oh,
So it's just like, let's just own this right now.
Love it.
You know who else did that? Hugh Grant. When Hugh Grant got caught with the prostitute in
Yeah.
Los Angeles, and he was dating these gorgeous women, all movie stars all over, and so he came on Leno, and Leno's opening question was, because now everyone knows Hugh Grant's
Right.
going to go on, and he sits down, and Jay Leno looks at me and goes, "Okay, I got a question," and then he paused, and everyone laughed already. And then he goes, "What the hell were you thinking?" And that is a good opening question. And from that show on, Leno always beat Letterman in the ratings.
Wow.
There's a little tidbit for you two youngsters.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Up until that time, for the previous
Fascinating.
2 years, Dave was beating Leno when they had the big transition. Dave went over to CBS for $14 million.
Right.
And he was beating him for 2 years. And then he had Hugh Grant on, "What the hell were you thinking?" And that was it.
What was Hugh
Wow.
Grant's answer?
I watched.
No, I need a verbatim.
I don't have it. I don't
Look
have
it
it.
up.
Show prep.
I don't.
Show prep. This is
Production?
why we've got the Sponholz family watching a small percentage of it.
Our staff, by the way, Tracy, here's something kind of fun. You folks at home won't get this, but that window right back there, that's just right there next to the eyeball.
As you walk all the way up the stairs in our
Oh,
place.
yes,
there's a
yes,
little
So
window.
when we were walking to the store,
Yes.
we're walking along whatever street that is. I don't know the name of the street that's out there.
We will
Horizon.
not say it.
Okay, right, Main Street, and
All right, just
but
one,
all of a
two,
sudden we
three.
just stopped walking. Bob stopped walking, and
Dead in my tracks.
truly, and he just stared at it. Tracy's looking at your house, and he's going, "What window is that?"
It
What
took me. I could not work that shit out, and I was like going because we keep thinking about.
Cars are driving by.
We had a moment. We had a moment of like a minute in our house where we could not. You know where you walk into our bedroom, the alcove there.
Yes.
We couldn't account for what was right behind it, and the cat consistently freaks out over there, and we were,
Oh, my
we were in our
gosh.
ghost mode. It's like, okay,
Okay.
so what is this? Is it some? We can't get to it, but it all we figured it out.
We did.
But for a minute there, I was like, what? And so I had the same kind of feeling. I was like, a window? Wait a minute.
I mean, he stood there for a
Whoa,
good.
whoa,
There's
whoa,
a secret room in that
Yeah,
house.
with a window?
Yes.
I was like going, that's and then Bart Simpson.
Right.
you know.
Right. It was like a Hardy Boy, the window above the staircase, which
Right.
was
The mystery of
the mystery
hidden
of
window.
the hidden window. And Bob was
The
staring
window.
and staring, and I enjoyed just watching him go, what the hell window is that? And then I was like, oh, top of the stairs, and then we could go get the milk.
That's fun.
It was bugging me.
It did bug him. And now I told him every time you're up here and you look at that window, there's a bit involved. It's life is a bit.
Life is a bit.
And every time he sees it, he can remember just standing out there on
we need to
Main Street.
like, make this available. You know.
I've been telling Bob, he was in charge of that.
Merchandise.
Merchandise.
It was.
I want that on a
All we have to
frisbee.
do
I think that was all Cafe Press back in the day.
It was
Right?
Cafe Press.
And I'm sure the materials have improved, but there's so many options
It's
now
so
for this
fa-
stuff.
I'm so
but this
warm
one's
right
just
now.
not. Yeah, she's
Well,
a
that's show
trooper.
business. She's a trooper in show business.
That's right. You know, the show must go.
But I'd
on.
like that
So
on a
must the
frisbee,
hoodie.
and I'd like that embroidered, kind of like Rundown right here.
Yeah, right.
But embroidered on a nice polo golf shirt, like Bill Murray's line of golf wear. When I met him a couple of years ago,
Yes,
those shirts,
yes.
and I go, those are the coolest shirts. And then I went online and I go, $120. I
He
can.
made that face. I bet.
I did.
I bet you the website came up and you just went.
No.
No.
And they're nice. They're really nice shirts. But bitch shit, I would definitely pay $120 for a shirt.
What was the shirt or the whatever that Amber was? We were in, when we were shopping and it was something or hoodie or something that's like really expensive, but what? It's warranted for life or something. What was that?
Oh, Lululemon.
A Lululemon. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Let's hear from you.
Yeah.
Boy,
What was
these-
that? Let's hear from them. Do you
It's.
think
If they
My
yell
mom does
really
not
loud,
know.
They go
Not
ding?
the past 2 years.
that was from a long time ago.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was from.
What?
My mom's messaging me.
Oh, well, that's nice, though.
Not-
See, I can't read any of
But on a
that
personal message, not.
unless I take a look.
My mom's just-
So, by the way, we are making tonight, boys and girls, we're grilling corn.
I was just about to bring up the food.
Actually, yeah.
Well, we always talk about food on every show.
That's right. So why make this one any different?
I
Because we're
just
all-
want to give credit to Amber for making the brownies.
because they are awesome. We've talked about them, I'm sure.
Brownies.
So good.
They're brownies, just regular.
They're regular brownies.
I made brownies
Well,
in college that
regular-
were regular.
Well,
they're
they're
not
not
regular.
Okay, actually, they're not. They're Amber's special.
Look what
ones.
you've done. You've put us in quite a
They're not.
situation.
What's with the voice, dude? Take a Quaalude, Mike.
I don't know. I thought I liked it. I thought maybe I'd go with it. It felt kind of Niles Crane.
No,
Oh, that's it.
he's not that.
Well, then who?
Danny DeVito's character in Taxi had kind of a Louis thing
I
going
love
on.
Taxi.
Taxi's a great show.
I don't
Taxi
know.
was
I wasn't
great.
feeling that.
And I also liked Barney Miller because
My
they never left the
recipe are
precinct.
Amber's.
The theme to Barney Miller, the first one to type it in.
Yeah.
What?
If somebody were to
The
type.
theme department.
Doom.
Okay, yeah. So
Do-do-doom, do-do-doom, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-doom.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
should have gone.
And it
One
was
of
a-
us should have kept going with
Well,
that
we
bass
didn't.
line.
We didn't rehearse this. We just said we can do it, and obviously you need
Dun,
to.
dun, 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 dun. I keep looking at the.
I know you
I
look at it
know.
right there's
I'm
the
tr-
folks at home, Bob,
I'm the one-
right there. Hi,
I know.
guy.
Yeah, I mean, like,
It's really not good.
put a little stuff.
Anyway,
in
so
the
tonight's
top.
meal, because we keep
Yes, let's-
fragmenting our ideas here. Tonight's meal, for one, that I'm excited about is grilled corn. They've been the shucks and the whole outfit's been just soaking in water for a while, so you can put them on the grill and they don't burst into flame. And then what else? Some burnt ends and
Burnt
Yeah.
ends?
Roasted potatoes.
Roast-
What do you mean you don't know what burnt ends are? Well,
did someone
Google
say
it.
that, or is he just
Yeah,
doing
don't
Bob
you
stuff
hear them
again?
going, what are burnt ends?
They, you know what burnt ends are. I've made burnt ends from scratch too, by the way, with a brisket,
I know.
and they're pretty tasty.
That's how I. Yeah, and so are these.
No, these are wonderful. I had them last time here. You had them for me.
I don't think so. I've never had them. We only got them recently.
Look at the look. Even if it's not true what I just said, look at the look.
Is that possible?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I thought we just had
Maybe.
them for the first time the last time.
That's what
how
I
we
was
knew
gonna
they
say.
were-
This is
Right,
what
yeah.
happens, boys and girls, when you take things at parties at college that you didn't know what they were giving you. And then, like this.
They told me it was regular beer.
30 years
Right.
later.
Bob can hide his own Easter eggs. Okay, that is a problem when the memory's that bad.
We're not joking about that.
No.
No.
No. Bob can hide his own Easter eggs. And every day he meets new friends. So that's a memory problem.
I'm trying to remember if I have a way to close
No
this
idea
out or
what
not.
What,
I
close
think
out the
that's-
show? Are we
Yeah.
close to
My-
closing
Well, no,
time?
we're just, it's 6:28.
Okay. And it's
My-
9:28 in Atlanta.
Since
by
no
the
one
way.
came to our party,
Mom's
we got
mom,
no one
mom
else
came to the
here?
party, but she's messaging me personally, not to the show.
But that's
so-
sweet.
I love this.
Thank you.
So have no idea what burnt ends are.
Aha! Everyone doesn't know, Robert.
Costco. Go to Costco. I guarantee.
Why are you messaging her
You'll-
instead of commenting on the show?
We
No,
need the
you-
engagement.
Yes, we do. This is what we do.
This is for huge money. It's too late now.
Tell
We
her what
got-
burnt ends are.
I don't know.
Okay, if you have a brisket, a beef brisket, for example, there's
It's
two.
what you screw up and you're about to throw away. These burnt end.
So what? You've got two portions of a brisket. There's one called the point, and the other part is called the flat. Okay, and the point is thinner, so it dries out a little more than the flat, which is thicker, and that's where you'll slice your brisket once you're done putting it on a low and slow barbecue type cook. Then you take those areas, the kind of burnt ends, and you slice it into cubes and return it back to the smoker with more rub and a little bit of barbecue sauce, and we do another round of cooking. And they get crispy on the outside, and they're tossed in the barbecue sauce, and they are wonderful.
Yes.
And that's what we're having today.
That's what we're having, along with,
Along with
yeah, right? We're gonna.
Oh, yeah, you
we're
guys
gonna
already
offer
did that.
both the pulled pork.
pulled pork
So you
and
have a
burnt
pulled
ends.
pork sandwich and some burnt ends, and then that way we're guaranteed.
Kind of like Bob's hometown, because I tell you, when I moved to the South, the one thing I went, holy moly, was barbecue, especially or specifically Brunswick stew. None of that up north. Never heard of Brunswick stew before I went to the
I'm
South.
not a big Brunswick
Jackfruit.
person.
Jackfruit.
I'll be doing.
That was her prom date.
Yeah.
Jackfruit.
Not.
Ding
not,
dong,
not.
Jack's here. Tracy, are you ready? You should see the corsage.
It's a banana.
It's a banana.
And with those words, that's when I would do it, but I can't do it.
Hit the
It's
button.
just not technically available.
Do you have the music on the phone, though? You can play us out
Oh
with
yes,
that.
yes,
Oh.
I sure do. Thank
That's
you,
good.
Bob.
And thanks for bearing with us.
It's fine.
Look, we're here every week, regardless of who's with us.
You've been listening to
The Lounge Show.
with who?
Rob Scott and Bob Doyle.
When should they join us?
Join us next week.
Right. What time?
At 6 p.m.
Pacific.
Pacific and
9 o'clock
9
Eastern.
Eastern.
Is there anything
That's
else you say?
Just join us.
Something, or we do the same for you.
Right.
Probably.
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 Stop.